Paneer is considered the poor man's protein, but this paneer and pepper karahi is loved by all North Indians, whether they are vegetarians or not. Paneer is a homemade white cheese, which is generally made with buffalo milk. So it's very similar to mozzarella, except it's firmer and we can cube it and cook with it. So we're going to get some oil in a pan, some cumin seeds. Once the cumin starts to smell aromatic and it starts to darken in colour, it's when you know to move on. In with the ginger and the garlic. Peppers can be quite hard to digest, so this will really help. Plus it tastes good. You need to make sure the garlic is cooked. It takes about 40 seconds to a minute. Now here, I've just chopped my onions into 1-inch pieces because I want to have that texture in the final product. And I have one very large green chilli here. I like a bit of chilli. At this stage, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Salt helps to draw out the moisture from the onions, so they cook that a little bit faster. I actually want the onions to have crunch and to be part of the texture experience rather than to form a sauce. And I'm going to add my tomatoes. And I'm going to add my spices. A bit of turmeric powder, a bit of garam masala. Lots of coriander. Coriander is great in this dish. It has a really lovely, fresh, zingy vibrancy to it, but it's not very strong. A bit of cumin powder. And chilli to taste. You can omit it if you don't like the heat. And give this a good stir. And at this stage, you almost want the tomatoes to start softening and to help form part of the gravy. It will hopefully release a little bit of oil back into the pan. The tomatoes have reduced nicely, so I'm going to add in my peppers and my paneer. It's always a good idea if you have store-bought paneer or old paneer to kind of boil it in hot water for about 10 minutes. It really helps to soften it. And you just cut it into cubes. Let's start getting this in the pan. We have some red peppers, green peppers for colour. And now all you want to do is cook the whole thing for 3 to 4 minutes. Then add some water. Just for these peppers to slightly soften, you'll still have a bit of bite. I like to add lots of coriander to this. Again, it's just that zingy, fresh taste. Always keep the stalks in. I'm going to add in my coriander, lots of it. And now this is optional. I do like it with it. So a couple of spoons of cream in. And you bring it all together. The karahi has not got a lot of gravy. It's very kind of clingy, clings to the ingredients that are in it. You definitely need to eat it with bread and some raita, ideally, instead of rice. It's a beautiful, fresh vegetarian dish.